Today we will be talking about Fallout, this show on Amazon, because we all checked it out and we all, I think, overall enjoyed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. And we have some nitpicks here and there, but we're going to talk about things about the show that we liked and things we didn't like. More. Oh, Derek, what did you do? Todd, that's not picking it up. Bring it more towards in front of you because. Okay, there we go. Never mind. You're good now. Now that Derek's back, it fixed it.
Sorry
Derek,
about that.
I was on a roll and you fucked me, dude.
It was an accident. That's my bad.
All right. So today we're talking about. There we go. All right, we're just here to talk about the Fallout show and some other things today, and we want to bring up things we liked, things we loved, things we questioned, disliked, maybe hated about the show, and our overall ratings of the show. We'll start off with the ratings of what everyone kind of gave it. I'll kick it off with, I gave it a solid 9 out of 10 for the Fallout show on Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go with a 9.2, 3.
Okay.
Can't remember there being much wrong with it aside from Maximus. Like, I feel like I want to actually go back and rewatch it, but yeah, I mean, thinking about it, there's not much that I had quarrels with aside from Maximus, and that's, I guess, overlookable.
Yeah, I stick kind of like a 9.5-ish. I understand you guys as Fallout players, like why you would have problems with Maximus and the Brotherhood. I am not familiar with the Brotherhood like you guys are, so that wasn't much of an issue to me. I just have some questions that possibly could be answered in season 2, but just little tiny nitpicky things. But no, it was a fantastic show.
Really quick, I think we should have highlighted over our credentials of the Fallout series. So going into it, I've only played Fallout 3 was my first one I ever played. Then Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4.
Those are credentials.
Yeah. And I played. I'm pretty sure I hit up most of, if not all of, the DLCs for the majority of those games. I think I'm missing a couple of them, but out of Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, I haven't touched 1, 2 Tactics, or I barely even got into. I would even say barely got into 76, but I've kind of like dabbled with 76. I'll pass it over to Todd, and if he wants to...
It's basically the same here. I haven't touched 1, 2, or Tactics. I've played the absolute shit out of 3. I don't think there's a DLC on 3 that I didn't beat. I'm pretty sure I beat all of them. Lookout Point or whatever, Broken Anchorage, or I feel like I'm mixing them all up. Mothership Zeta.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I went through like all of them. I didn't touch any of the DLCs on New Vegas or Fallout 4, but I also didn't complete Fallout 4, like game-wise. I get lost in like doing everything else.
Right.
You never beat Fallout 4?
No, I actually like never completed the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one I did. Yeah.
So I guess I would be the most controversial fan, if there was one, as not playing any of the games. I've tried multiple times. I'm kind of currently on a playthrough of Fallout 4, but I find myself having to force myself to play the game, as opposed to like actually like wanting to. I want to like it. I like the idea. The show was great. Like I said, I was watching it and hoping I would kind of get the same thing that I got from Cyberpunk, because I tried that game at first and wasn't into it. Watched Edge Runners and then wanted more from that world. So I dove heavy into the game and loved the game. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll get the same thing from Fallout. So far, not the same thing, but maybe I just need to hit a point in Fallout 4 where it'll really pull me in.
Okay, well then this next question I got for you, I think we'll start it off with you since you have more of a fresh take on the Fallout series in general. Mm-hmm. But in the show, can you think of what part of the show kind of like really stuck out to like really made you enjoy it, as far as maybe an episode, a scene, or...
I mean, it kind of grabbed me from the beginning, right? Like I said, I want to like it, and I want to like it because of the whole idea of these vaults in a nuclear war. I like how it's futuristic, but at the same time looks like it is from the past.
Right.
Um, I like the aesthetic of the world, the lore, if you will. It's all just really interesting to me, which is just I just can't get into the game.
That's fair.
Yeah.
How about you, Todd? What was your favorite part or like episode or just favorite thing all in
Well,
general of the
episode for
show?
sure is going to be episode 4 with ghouls. That one
Ghouls.
was
Right. I agree.
fantastic. I don't think anyone has any disagreements there. And just like the little things of like, again, being someone who's played the games, like watching the show and seeing the progression. I thought something that was like kind of small, but like really cool that I feel like I've even heard people talk about was, um, when you come across the mini mart in Fallout 3, that's like a real big thing for the first time. You're getting your ass kicked by raiders. It's not an easy thing. It's like kind of a tough fight and whatnot. But you come out of that a lot more geared, a lot and shit like that. And same thing when she goes into this mini mart, she comes out with the armored Fallout suit, the instead of the regular just jumpsuit. And I was like, that was like a really. I think you get the armored jumpsuit in Megaton from can't think of her name now, but the chick for
Right.
the survival guide. I'm pretty sure that's where you initially get it from, but like it was still like a paying homage to like all the stuff like throughout the game and stuff. So I
Absolutely.
enjoyed that. I like all the little things that are very Fallout, like the slowing down of the bullets, the exploding of the heads and stuff like that, like the bloody mess being in there. Like all that stuff was really good. I'm very excited to see the creatures more to come with like we only got a very very small and actually that's another thing. I've never seen the gulpers.
Gulpers
I've never seen the gulpers
in the game.
in the game because I never played that
The
DLC.
DLC,
So
right.
yeah, I didn't know that that was a thing. So I'm excited to see like more of the stuff that I'm used to. The Yao guy was a real exciting thing to see. I kind of called that one. I didn't think they would do the Death Claw that soon. I thought they would show the Death Claw at some point, but I was a little wrong there. But I was real excited to see the creatures and all the ones that are to come.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's something I was actually blown away with. But, you know, especially with TV shows nowadays, it's hard to nail certain things, especially when it comes to going off of games. And it was just incredible to see
And
how
like the
well.
makeup team, like just looking at
Yeah.
the ghouls, they
Oh,
were
absolutely.
really well done.
And it was just
Also,
incredible how they captured just the Fallout aesthetic.
so as two that have played the game, and like I said, I've tried it, and I'm maybe like an hour or so into the game. Um, there's a lot more creatures, obviously, in the game, and I know you can't hit everything in a TV show. Did that upset you guys if there wasn't like as many rad roaches or like different animals or bugs that are just infected from radiation? Did that upset you that there wasn't so much of that
There,
focused on in
The
the show?
only gripe that I would have had that I think Adam and I talked about at one point was the fact that we didn't see a single mole rat. I feel like those are
Hmm.
real, like
common.
real, like first. I'm pretty sure like that's like the first thing you fight when you get out of the vault is a mole rat. It's like
It's
oh my
oh
god, like
yeah.
yeah, like
If it
that.
ain't a
I
red
feel like
roach, it's a
that.
mole rat. You know.
Yeah, those are like the first two like beginner items to fighting in the wasteland. So I feel like they could have maybe touched that, but I like that they showed the Brahmin, the two-headed Brahmin and stuff like that. So I feel
Hmm.
like, as I told Adam, I think that they just didn't want to blow their load in the first season. Like they're expecting this show to be on for a while, so they want to have some surprises to come. So.
The other one I'd say was when I was watching this with Todd, I was so expecting to see at least a Mirelurk, and anytime they were around the body of water, I was just ready to be like,
Yes.
Here comes the Mirelurk, you know, he's coming."
Those
So
things are gonna look badass too. Like with how their makeup team has done so far, like seeing all the stuff that they have
yeah,
done that
the
isn't
accuracy.
that's all radiated and whatnot. Like all those things look very very well done. So I'm excited to see what a Mirror Lurker is gonna look like. All the different versions of them.
Right. yeah, the accuracy, the nailing with the details on everything in the show was just it was just really cool to see, and especially as a Fallout fan, especially being with the series for this long and seeing all the little nudges to the fans, and I hope we see a lot more of those going through it. But yeah,
Do you wish to like? I mean, I don't think that there's any characters that reoccur in any of the games. If they are, that's news to me. But is there like a specific kind of character that you guys would be looking forward to seeing possibly in season 2?
I think they're alluding to us seeing one of the people from New Vegas, right? Mr. House.
so we already technically did see Mr. House, and that was in the room with while they were discussing the plans for all the vaults.
Right. Pre Mr. House, right? Like,
right. And
So he exists in the games.
correct. Yep.
Yes,
Or one
absolutely.
of the
In
games.
Fallout New
In
Vegas.
New Vegas, yeah, he's like the main antagonist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or protagonist, however you want to play it. So this is where the issue is going to be.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Is, you with diving into New Vegas, as cool as it is, it also is kind of a touchy subject because you're going to start messing with canons, and because Fallout New Vegas had several ways to end the game, and several of those ways lead to Mr. House dying. So if they do show Mr. House, then it means that's not the direction our character went with in Fallout New Vegas. So it might cause a little more butting heads with the fans, but I guess it's how well they play off of it.
But also, it's your choice. Like,
right.
That doesn't have to necessarily be canon, and that's the thing about Fallout is it's always like a new story every time you play it, kind of thing. So
right,
yeah,
this is where they definitely had their freedom to kind of do whatever story they wanted going into this because it's in its own timeline, and it's just its own story. However, now that it's only several years ahead of Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas, we'll see possibly overlapping things that would cause the stories from Fallout 4 and New Vegas to be canonically different than if the variety of different ways you could have ended it,
They did that with Fallout 3 though. Like they had multiple different endings to Fallout 3, and then when they released
Anchorage,
that
right?
DLC, that gave you the level cap to 30, it made one of those endings canon. Like that was the ending for it to progress in the story, kind of thing. So
that's true.
I mean, it's definitely not something that they're unfamiliar with.
Right. I mean, as long as it's done while still respecting the fans, I think they'll go over well,
Yeah.
But any creatures any creatures, playing off of Derek's question, that you're excited to see for season, creatures or enemy types you're excited to see?
I would assume that we would get super mutants. I'm excited to see that because they've already mentioned them, so I would assume we're gonna get those.
Also, rewatching season 1, we do see an arm of a super mutant on a medical bed in the Enclave area. It kind of falls out, and you see a green arm.
Okay.
It's like a huge green arm.
And that was gonna be the other one, not creature, but it would be cool to see some Enclave and Enclave power armor.
Oh my goodness, I'm actually making a video on things I want to see in season 2, and that's definitely one of them. Was the X01 power armor? That's the iconic Enclave armor.
Is so sick.
It looks amazing. That
That's
armor
cool.
looks 10 times cooler than the power armor we got. I mean, the T60 looked amazing, and they did a phenomenal job bringing that to life.
Yeah.
But if we would have saw the X01 power armor, we would have been all losing our minds.
Oh
it would
my
have been,
god, yeah, it's so good.
yeah.
And then just
I had no
some
idea
of
what that looked
that's big dick
some of
energy
the
armor right
other-
there.
True. And then some of the other robots, it was cool seeing but I would seeing the ones that are there, like the Mr. Handy and whatnot, but there's just so many out there. It would be cool to see a
Protectrons
couple
and
more.
all those,
the
absolutely.
Protectrons.
We did
So-
kind of see the corpse of an assault one, right?
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
that. I want to see the Sentry bot though, the big,
the
you know
tank
what I'm saying?
one, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So all these things that you guys are naming off, all these different robots and armors and everything, is that all in all the games or just one or two of them?
for the most part, I don't know if the Assaultrons or the Assault ones were in Fallout 3.
I'm pretty sure they were.
They were? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
It's been a while since I've played that. So.
Maybe not. Because maybe in Fallout 3 it was just the sentries, the big ones with the brains,
Yeah.
and the Protectrons, and the Mr. Gutsies.
Right. Now there
Maybe not.
also
Yeah.
still to your there are some characters that have reprised their roles. I know in the first Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Fallout 3 there was a character that we're not going to see this character. I highly doubt we will. But this is a character was in all three of them, and I think his name was Hank. I don't want to get it wrong, but Todd will know who he is once I bring up that he's a tree. He didn't start that way. In the first game, he's just like a ghoul, and he has like some plants on him. Second game, those plants start growing into his body, and then the third game, you find him, and he's a giant ass tree, and he's like,
Oh,
"Kill me!" Like,
Yeah,
he's miserable.
that's funny.
Yeah.
So like he's like been around for a super long time and nobody's killing him.
He's been around for
Why doesn't-
centuries.
Why
Well,
doesn't
people
anybody
start
kill him?
worshiping him.
Oh,
And he's like, I'm talking to them, but they don't listen to me. They just keep on worshiping me, and
that's funny.
yeah. So we'll see. I don't think we'll see characters like that, but still bringing up characters and things we'd like to see. Aside from creatures, obviously we're probably going to get Death Claws. I think that was with the teaser of the skull.
It would be ridiculous if
Yeah,
there wasn't
right.
in there.
Mirelurks, I really hope we do see them. I feel like we got to eventually see them. You know, they are a huge staple in
Yeah.
the games. Rad Scorpions was another one I bring up because those along with the mole rats and rad roaches, the Rad Scorpions
see fairly
definitely
early
next
on.
in line, right?
Yeah.
Boat flies, I don't want to see them, but if that's the way it has to
fuck
be,
those things. But again, they're like those are all like introductory to the wasteland. Like you see those on your way from the vault to the first main city that you're going to in any of the games, kind of thing. So yeah,
and the worst case scenario, going to New Vegas, there is a bug that lives in New Vegas that I hope we don't see because fuck those things, and that's the cazadors, those wasps. They
oh
will
yeah.
fuck you up. Those
I was
things are
gonna say
horrible.
we'll probably see a couple of those fucking geckos though. That'll be cool.
That would be
seeing those
really
run
cool.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jumping into if it's like highlighted in New Vegas, there's gonna be a lot of fun stuff there. There'll be some fun characters.
Yeah.
There's
So where did they start in it? Like where did this vault start? Like where did he leave out of and get to Vegas? Somewhere in California, right? That's like how long was he walking?
That's a
I don't
great
know.
question. I didn't even think about that.
yeah, I have no idea.
I have to look into that. Honestly, just Google it real quick.
I mean, there might be an answer out there. I
The
don't know
power
if it was-
armor might help him
I don't know if it was
make that
untold.
journey. I don't
I'm
know, you know.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, sure, but he'd still be pretty far, or even not really that far away.
Yeah.
That's not really explained to us how long he was running.
True, and I guess I would have to find out where. What was the place that got nuked? Shady Sands. How far
Yeah.
away Shady Sands would be from New Vegas? Like, is it on the
Right.
east side of California? You know. But you did see the ocean. Never mind. You know they did when Lucy came out of the vault. She did see the ocean, right? So she would have had to have been on the west coast. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Unless they're doing like season 8 of Game of Thrones where people are just popping up left and right in their destinations without really making the journey.
Yeah, I mean, but then back to like questions that need to be answered, or at least that I.
Shady Sands is a settlement closer to L.A.
It's California, like we said. You know.
So yeah, he made quite the truck in that power armor to
That's
get all the
what
way
I'm
to New
saying.
Vegas.
Holy.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows how long he was running, but with the details of after especially after rewatching the first one, I'm really curious to how the Raiders communicated with them, knowing about like the wedding ceremonies that they were going to do and everything.
Dude, I've been saying that. I want that answer. I still don't
Yeah,
understand
it
how they
doesn't-
knew to act like the other vaults. Yeah,
Right.
those are so many answers that that I'm still
And then it's
searching
like-
for.
And it's like, so the Volt 32, I believe it was called, they've obviously been dead forever, and the Raiders didn't do that, so they were just
They do
chilling
specify
in the
for at
vault
least
with a bunch
2
of dead
years they've
bodies?
been dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what do you like? When did they get in the vault? That's one question. How long were they just chilling around these dead bodies without cleaning them up? So like, were they comfortable staying there? I don't think so.
The only thing that
Like,
I can think of is the lady came from Vault 33. I can't think of her name now.
Moldaver, the main bad,
Yeah, yeah.
or
So like, yeah, right. Bad, whatever you want to say. She came from that, so like she probably knew about that too. Like she was a vault dweller at one point, but from when we see her, she seemed like she had been long on the surface kind of thing. Like she had been doing that for quite some time. So how did she know, even if that was the case, like, oh, I know that did do the wedding ceremony, like who was she in contact with that she knew that that shit was happening at that time kind of thing? Because it seemed like they only had contact with 33 after the wedding. So like, how was she contacting them as 32 to set up the wedding?
yeah,
oh, I mean, maybe I missed her. Maybe I'm just not remembering it. Um, was she a vault dweller from 33?
right. We can only actually there is no evidence that she is from 33, as far as I remember. I
Yeah,
believe
I don't
she's
think
just
they
there was a
ever
mystery
did
of how
that.
she even survived.
That's my biggest thing is how has she been around?
Oh yeah. Well, I guess she's not a vault dweller, but I assume she
She
was in
could have
cryo.
been.
Then more of the fact of like, if she's not a vault dweller, how the fuck does she know their tendencies to know that there's gonna be a whole wedding
Yeah,
ceremony?
there's
Exactly,
plot
that's
holes
my biggest
around
thing.
Moldaver's plans, her reasonings, and just how her execution. Because going into this, what her plan obviously to run in with a bunch of raiders, take over the place, and get capture the dad, right?
Yeah.
If
Right.
she had a pit boy that could open up Vault 32, that means she could have opened up just Vault 33 and just ambushed him right there and then. Why not do
Yeah.
it? Why not do a direct approach? Why try to do this scheming approach if that was going to end basically the same? Unless they really thought this wedding plan was going to go off with a hitch and be the ultimate.
Didn't she open it with
The mother's pit boy,
the
yeah,
mother's pit boy? Yeah.
yeah. But the mother's also lived in 33, so she would have probably had access to open up 33, right?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know.
My assumption about Moldaver is this is what I'm just gonna theorize is that she's from that vault. What was the other vault? Vault 4, where all the other the
I don't remember.
demorphed people were from. The Cyclops dude, the Cyclops overseer.
I don't remember the number of it, but
Oh,
yeah.
the nice people.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
like
also
the ones
had
that were like all experiments.
they also were really close to Shady Sands, and they had cryopods. So maybe
Okay.
Moldaver was from that vault.
True.
But
We
then-
don't
Well,
know.
again, even then,
But then she
no.
also knew.
Well, yeah.
they-
How did she know? Because they weren't in contact with the 30s. How did she know? I don't understand. That's the only
Yeah.
thing that I just need the answer to is like she knew that this was her way to get into the vault because I don't think
Right.
she had access to it. Like I don't think her pit boy was gonna open up that vault. She had to do it this way. Like she had to finesse them.
Right.
But also-
wait, don't you need someone on the inside to help you open it, even if you have a pit boy?
Realistically, yes, but they didn't kind of.
So
they
that's how
didn't really
she wouldn't
disclose
open
that.
3. Because
But-
who in 3 would open that for her?
The
Or
mom
33.
didn't have someone helping her when
Yeah,
she opened it.
technically you do as far as our knowledge in the games and whatnot. But for this show, could have just retconned that and say, yeah, you can open it from the outside with a pit boy.
But if you can do that, then why wouldn't she just go into 33?
Right.
Maybe that's why she couldn't get into 33, because nobody in 33 would open the door for her.
Or maybe 33 doesn't have an opening like a pit boy slot where you can open the door. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But with her plan and whatnot,
Are there entrances into 33, 32, and 31? Like they all have their separate entrances, or is it one gathered entrance?
I would assume
he's
it's all
split
separate
off.
because
Have to have
they
their own
got
exits.
into 32, right? But we see Lucy leave 33.
Yeah, because they got into 32 somehow. They didn't get in through 33.
That's fair.
But also, Todd, here's
They would
another
have to give their
question.
own
I know I
input.
I remember asking this to Derek, but then I was like, we'll hold it off. But those dead bodies that have been dead there for 2 years, right? We see the brother. Oh shoot, we got to remember his name because he's awesome. If you guys remember it, the younger brother's name.
Yeah.
Norm?
Anyway, Norm. Thank you, Todd. Yeah, Norm, and then the other guy, the cousin. When they went to go look into the vault, they saw the dead bodies. Yep. One of the questions I had was, okay, well, if they knew what we know about Vault 31, why would it cause them to go crazy unless they, after discovering what happened in Vault 31, the Buddy or whatever, what's that dude's name? the brain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bud.
Unless he
Yeah.
started like pumping drugs in there, making them all go crazy or something, and then to attack each other. Because I mean, honestly, would that secret really make you go, "Oh, we got to go crazy and start killing each other"? Not really.
Right. That's one of those.
There's another layer.
That's something that I feel confident will be answered in season 2.
And then the
Yeah.
other question I had was, who cleaned up all those bodies? It's not Bud.
Well, I have my speculation on that. I think we've talked about it before, and I think wherever her dad, Hank, right? That's her dad's
Yeah.
name. Wherever he went to New Vegas, whoever he's talking to, someone else. This is a bigger thing, right? I feel like they sent
Vault
somebody to
Tech.
come clean it out.
That
Vault
too
Tech,
it was. Like,
Vault
yeah,
Tech
Do you think
cleaned
it came
it
in
up.
from the
That's
outside
Yeah.
though? Came in from the
absolutely.
outside. Went in.
Yeah. I think that Vault Tech. I mean, obviously they have. Hank had the ability from wherever the fuck he is in his life
To launch nukes.
drop the bombs on fucking Shady Sand. So he's
Right, that didn't
obviously
come
a
from the vault.
relevant person.
He's communicating with them like, hey, this is where we're.
Exactly. Like he's relevant to high up people kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
it just kind of sucks that like we got, we had like our mystery and had like some answers, but it's not nearly enough to really fully grasp the situation at hand.
It's enough to keep you like invested though. Like, okay,
That's
now
true.
I gotta see what happens in season 2. My nitpicky question that I don't think is ever gonna be answered, that I'm just like, I don't understand it, is when Moldaver gives the dad the choice. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. She's like, choose her or them, and he puts her in that little fucking room, and then takes him away, and then she's like, you guys better start running. They all run, and then an explosion happens. No one dies. Nothing happens to anyone. They all survive. She just got locked in a room, and then
Right.
she gets out. Like, I don't understand what the big choice was there.
That was absolutely dumb. I really don't. There was nothing behind that to really justify it
Like,
at all.
It's nitpicky, but I'm just like, what?
No,
what's
that's in the
point
show.
that?
Why did they write it like that? I feel like
Right.
that's not really nitpicky. That's kind of like, what's the point of this?
Yeah. So unless it's later on revealed that like, no, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe,
Right.
Like,
I
there's
don't
some kind
think
of radiation explosion, but she ends up going outside anyway. So
right. That and the other thing I really don't like is with Maximus, aside from his character in general, because we can go in on that, but the situation with Maximus and even the Titus might be one of the dumbest characters in this whole story, because as he's dying from the Yao guy, as he's dying from the wounds from the Yao guy, he needs a stim pack to survive. The only person with a stim pack, he decides to shit talk and be like, "They're gonna kill you for this. You're done. You're a piece of shit. You're the worst squire ever. You give me that stim pack and you're gonna die." Why go into this dialogue about right? He was basically asking to die.
Yeah.
But all right, since we kind of jumped into our issues we had, I know one of the biggest issues I really wanted to talk about was Maximus and the Brotherhood of Steel in general, because as much as I don't like Maximus, the Brotherhood of Steel is just as much to blame for just the way they were written and the way things were executed in the show. Especially around his character, nothing made sense. Maximus failed upwards, His character seemed like it was written by 5 different people playing tug of war with his story and his motives. I don't understand why he did half the stuff he did and why he acted and chose to say the things he said the way he says. Absolutely head scratcher of a character.
Again, like, I don't think it's like in a point to be where it can be redeemable. Like, we haven't gotten any of his past, like how he got out, where he was with the bombs dropping on Shady Sands. I'm assuming that was him at Shady Sands, you know,
Right.
like
That's how I took it. Yeah.
or
And we only got
I'm
that
assuming he was at
flashback
Shady
10
Sands.
times.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. Like, I feel like whatever the outcome of that is going to be is never going to like justify why he can't make up his mind about literally anything. Like, I still don't even know if he's gonna betray Lucy in the next one, you know? Like,
You know, I was after rewatching it. They asked him what is his motivation for joining the Brotherhood of Steel. Do you remember what it was?
no, I don't.
He says to hurt the ones who hurt me. Who are you talking about? You have no like malice, no built upon malice towards like any faction, any group that we even know of. We're assuming that he joined it at a young age because of whoever dropped the bomb on him, but he doesn't know who it is. His character doesn't have any drive to figure out who it is. Why would you pick that?
And what is that going to be the next conflict? He finds out that it was her dad, but he's in love with her. So now he's like, oh, I got to kill my lover's father because he did this to me and I am the way I am because of him. Like, what?
Yeah, I feel like his motives were always questioned. When you have a character like that, especially like think of like Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan, obviously I'm going to hurt the ones who hurt me. He's purely driven by rage. He joined the scouts through rage and he fought through. There was no drive from Maximus's character at all to even like get any of that type of vibe to understand why he's where he is and stuff like that.
Right.
And aside from just his motives in general, though, this is also an issue with the Brotherhood of Steel, though. Growing up with the Brotherhood of Steel, as far as we've known in any of the games, really would make you a hardy, die-hard member of the Brotherhood of Steel. Like, you would know how to handle yourself all the time. You would just be a hard ass, you know, and the Brotherhood of Steel was just super soft in this show. Any mistake he would have made in any of the games would have landed him, and he would have got killed. Plain and simple. But he failed upwards. Every time he failed, they were like, but he says he's willing to die for us, or he said that he
Right.
you know, super soft. You make all these mistakes in this show, and it just made no sense. The Brotherhood of Steel, aside from their appearance and when they started attacking, I did not care for them.
Too.
What's up?
The Zeppelin was sick too.
The Zeppelin, dude, I'm telling just the sets, the CGI, everything it looked absolutely amazing, and they did a phenomenal job with that. It's not to take away from that. It's just the writing around Maximus and the Brotherhood of Steel. Absolutely. If that's something I would love to see get fixed in season 2. That's probably priority number 1 for me. If I could see anything in season 2, it would be the Brotherhood of Steel and Maximus's character be fixed, because it feels like they wanted to write him too much like Finn from Star Wars, and somehow did a worse job at it.
And just like Finn in Star Wars, they're forcing him into a relationship that nobody wants.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
But to the special effects and everything, the action and the gore and everything was spot on. What's old boy's name? That was his squire for half a second before he realized who it was. Thaddeus. Yeah.
Thaddeus, absolutely.
His
best part about
was so fucked.
Oh, it was gnarly. It was gnarly. When he peeled it off, I was like, okay, I wonder what this is gonna look like. And then I was like, oh,
yeah.
And then he put it back on, and then the way he I was like, no way.
I was like, bro, don't put that sock
You're
back
right.
on. He took it off. That sock.
Oh,
good. Yeah.
There's been a lot of speculation of that.
I was about to bring this up. I think I know where you're going.
The serum.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been a lot of speculation that he might not even be a ghoul, just that he took that specific one from. Yeah. And there's like
it was a long-lasting effect.
Well, because the healing factor, we never really see ghouls heal like that.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't remember ever seeing a ghoul have a regeneration
Right.
like that.
Oh, see,
And-
that's new to me. I thought after watching that, I just figured that's what ghouls did.
And the other thing that we know of in Fallout 4, Hancock, he's a ghoul, and he got turned into a ghoul by taking a drug. And he knew it was a rare drug, and he knew he was going to take it because it was going to give him like the best high. Thaddeus did not receive like any high at all. You know, he was receiving his body being fixed. So
Right.
So that's a little more like reason for it being the serum, the super soldier serum, the super mutant serum. And I think that would be awesome. If our first glimpse is of super mutants is through Thaddeus, I think that would be a fun, exciting.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, have him be like a coherent one, like because they're not all like not all like ghouls to where they're like mindless. Like they can talk, speak, and like think and do all that stuff.
Right.
Does their appearance change at all?
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
He's gonna be
I
if he's a super mutant,
mutant,
he will be huge. Like
Yeah.
he'll be the size of that power armor or bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious though. Him be like, green. Are ghouls supposed to be so green? As he slowly turns into a super mutant.
Are they all green?
No, I was gonna say, or he might be a Nightkin.
Nightkin, yeah. There is a special grade of super mutants called Nightkins that can cloak themselves.
Yeah,
they're bogus. They're blue. They're dark blue. Yeah.
Right on.
And they're in New Vegas, so maybe that would be insane.
That's why. That's why I was saying, like, with the New Vegas coming in, maybe something with Nightkin. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I saw another thing that I thought would be hilarious, and Derek, they
were really smart for advertising that because New Vegas is like the fan. It's I prefer Fallout 3, but yeah, like New Vegas is definitely like everyone raves about that game. Rightfully so. It's great, but yeah, they were smart to advertise that.
What I was going to bring up though, Todd will understand this, Derek won't, but in season 2, this is something I've seen people bring up, but I'm going to add an extra layer of like kind of hilarity they could do with it, is if the mysterious stranger makes an appearance in season 2.
Oh, that would be sick.
The mysterious stranger is a perk that you get when you level up, and you can activate it. And whenever you activate VATS and you're shooting an enemy, there's a chance that a mysterious stranger will pop up with a fedora and trench coat, and he'll start shooting your enemy as well, adding a couple more hits or even killing the enemy off.
With a 44 Magnum,
and music plays,
a fuck ton of damage,
and he disappears. You never see him again.
He just shows up and he disappears.
It's like wow. He takes a couple shots, so and the fans gets out of there.
So I've seen people on TikTok talk about it, and I was like, that would be genius. But then I think the extra layer of hilarity they could do to it, like say Lucy's the only one that sees him, and like she goes through this like mental craze, like there was somebody there who helped us.
That would be cool.
That'd be
yeah. Oh, and then
there's definitely a lot of stuff that they could do with the perk system and stuff like that because
Bloody Mess.
Yeah, I was gonna say they did it already with the Bloody Mess. I thought it was absolutely phenomenal, and again, we didn't need it, but I love that they put it in with the hacking on the computers.
Absolutely,
great fucking chef's kiss touch right there. Didn't need it, but it was a little. Here you go, people. Like, do your thing. So,
what's the Bloody Mess?
Just like it's a perk that you do like 5% extra damage with all guns, and when you kill somebody, they explode.
Not all the time. There's a chance that they'll explode.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, in season 2, as far as characters go, realistically, from the other character I wanted to bring up, the only thing that kind of sucks with Fallout 4 characters, it might be the closest to Amazon's show, but Fallout 4 takes place on the other side of the U.S. It's Boston versus the East Coast versus West Coast.
I thought about that too. I was like, it's very unlikely that we'll see anybody from there.
Right, but the character, if we did see one that I would like to see there, would probably be Nicholas Valentine. I think that would be a cool...
That'd be sick.
He would pop up, because he's a detective. He could be looking into something and be like, hey, I wound up here,
I got to him in the game.
Yeah, I would say Derek knows who this is. I understood that reference.
I got that one.
Yeah, but I think it would be really cool to see him, because then, once again, that could be also our first look at synths. And then open up that whole can of worms.
I mean, who's to say that they can't bring up another character that's kind of like him, right?
True, very true. But yeah, as far as like things we want to see, I think we kind of covered a lot of our favorite things or things we had issues with. For the most part, I think that was all the issues we had. I mean, towards the end, I would question Moldaver's motives of what she planned on doing with the cold fusion technology. She kind of just let it sit there.
I still don't know, and I just don't feel like they won that. Like,
right.
Like
that was a loss. Hard.
They would have lost to the Brotherhood of Steel in the long term. They would have found out that it was there. So I don't know. I
thought the better plan would have probably been to cut and run, grab it and dip out.
Yeah,
give it to somebody who's got more firepower.
I guess we'll figure out what the whole. Well, not really, because it gave everyone power. So she did it. It's not just.
But the Brotherhood's there, and they're just gonna rip that shit out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can rip it out after it's been activated. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess that's some stuff that still needs to be added or talked about.
But regardless, they're the ones that are in control of it. Like they're going to have that mountain. They have where it goes to. So like the whole people have power, but like they're the king kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. They could just leave it there and just take over that whole area and be like, hey, we got fucking power now.
Yep.
All right. I did want to talk about some little fun oddities that happened in the show. Did you guys realize the ghouls theme, especially within like the first 2 episodes?
No.
This is somebody I saw on TikTok bring it up as well, and I went back and as we were rewatching the first 2 episodes, and it happens like almost every time the ghoul pops up on camera. There's just like a chanting, oh, yeah! And it's like once I told you this, go back and watch it, and you're like, damn it! Now that's all I hear whenever you see this character. Then I also wanted to talk. Oh yeah, really quick. Which side story was your favorite, or even main story? Like, which character story was your favorite?
Oh, absolutely, Norm. Oh
yeah,
the ghouls.
The ghouls is great
up there, but Norm, I don't know why, man. I'm locked in on everything that kid has going on.
Yeah, the stuff in the vault is going crazy.
No way.
And I truly didn't think that I would care. When you leave the vault, fuck it. Fuck the vault. No one gives a fuck. Like, I'm on the surface, man. I'm doing my thing. But somehow they made it to where it's interesting, and like I'm like, yes, I want to see what's going on. I want to see how he's gonna fucking figure out these shady fucks. Like, I'm very interested in the
Team
twists
Norm.
and turns down there. Yeah,
it was so cool to see him rise up and step to the occasion. And I just feel like it'll be a major missed opportunity if they make him step in those cryopods. If we don't see him for a while and we find out that he walked in a cryopod, I will genuinely be upset. Because that character, they built him to be quite clever, and if he gets bested like that, it'd just kind of be lame. In that situation, if I was in that situation, I'd just start busting open those pods until he unlocked the door for me. I'll eat these people. I'll go full cannibal to survive down here. All right, and then what was the other question?
The ghoul is the second one, though. Like, I'm very interested to see
both his stories.
I'm assuming,
really.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm assuming that his wife and child are still alive in this current age. Like the way he said, "Where's my family?" Kind of like. I'm assuming they're around. So, yeah, and I'm very curious to see how he got to be like that. Like, we saw him running away with his kid. I literally told Adam while we were watching this, I was like, okay, she couldn't have made it. Like, she's a kid. Maybe her immune system wasn't as strong, and that's why he was able to fucking fend it off, and he just became a ghoul kind of thing. And he had a tragic time where he watched his daughter die, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was expecting that, but then he said, "Where's my family?" And I'm like, that's not just "where's my wife?" That's wife and kids. So I don't know.
All right, you guys ready for this next odd but like fun question?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I want to hear answers from both of you guys, but
is this the question?
No, this isn't the question.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is a question that deals with Fallout 4, or sorry, not Fallout 4, just Fallout.
Fallout. Yeah.
How would you survive the nuclear waste as a vault dweller? You come out of the vault. What's your plan of action? Do you join up with the Brotherhood of Steel, or do you join a little town? Do you go looking for adventure? Do you go looking for trouble? How would you survive?
So I'm assuming I'm not someone whose child was taken or
Right.
dad was taken. Okay.
Let's just go.
I left the vault.
You left the vault, right?
Okay. I don't think I go for the Brotherhood of Steel.
I feel like they would be the one that I would want to default to, just because I would see like strength and power in numbers, and like I'm like, oh, they look like they're gonna be the winning side. So if I'm gonna be on any side, that's the side I want to be on. Especially not knowing whatever the fuck's going on, you know.
I understand that. It's just too cult mentality for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
You'll see more stuff for sure, but I mean, like y'all said, you one slip up and your discipline is you get killed. You know.
Yeah.
But then again, like
Yeah,
who's to say that if I find a village or a town, right, and I want to like be cool with them, who's to say they're not a bunch of cannibals? It's hard because you have like no trust with anybody, right? I would like to think that I would be able to, or I would find, like a group or someone just to like, or a group of people or like a town to make myself useful. And that's where I would go.
Yeah, in a perfect world, I think the Megaton route is like the way to go. Find a small civilization that's like doing their own thing. They've got a bar, a grocery store, a general store. Yeah. You can go out, do your thing, come back. You're I don't know, whatever you're doing to bring to the community. But yeah, like that would be. But also, like, it's gonna suck when you guys get raided by raiders. But that's also life in the wasteland. Right. I feel like that would be the best way. But also, yeah, being a novice and not knowing anything, if I saw a piece of power armor, I'd be like, yeah, I need that in my life.
Right.
You sure you wouldn't join up with the sons and daughters of Adam?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Stand in radiation all day.
I don't know.
That's in Fallout 3. They worship the nuclear bomb and they worship the radiation that it sits in, and they just bask in the water that's around it in radiation, and they chant about how the teachings of Adam have brought them all here. And
it doesn't kill them.
Eventually, it will. But
it kills them if you kill them by detonating the bomb.
I mean. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. But the radiation eventually will kill anybody in the wasteland. However, for me, I think the same thing. I'd find like a nice settlement that you can like kind of like live in, but also I'd work towards like working on better aim with guns, and making sure I'm armed and able to defend myself in the wasteland.
And
if given the opportunity, I would go ghoul, because that shit's cool. Living that long and being able to just, I think that'd be sick.
Go ghoul.
As long as I don't go feral. I know the show does it different with them, like reaching that level of feral, like not having them needing to take that medication. Like it's not really in the games, but I think I'd go ghoul eventually.
So
yeah, that was an interesting
twist.
An interesting thing. I wonder if that's like for all ghouls. Like, are all ghouls eventually like that? Because like in the game, wasn't it like the ones that were exposed to max radiation or like a lot more radiation, those were the ones that went feral, and the other ones were just like, yeah, they kind of added
a little twist of it, like a ticking time bomb on everybody. So in the show's version of a ghoul is not as fun as the game's version of a ghoul.
Yeah, seems a lot more rough.
So a regular ghoul, like a coherent one, can't turn feral in the game?
Maybe if they're exposed to more radiation, but as far as we know, it wasn't nothing that they had to mitigate.
It doesn't seem like it's something that just happens over time.
The one thing we kind of saw, but not to its full extent, was the racism ghouls face. Like, they're like exiled in a lot of places. Like, nobody wants to deal, even if you're like not feral. Like, there's several.
What's wrong with
them? People just don't like the way they look.
Yeah, nobody fucks with them.
There's like, you're ugly.
They're ghouls in general?
Yeah.
Yep. like regular people, they don't fuck with ghouls. Like they're just because
Well,
because
the
they're
store merchant. She said that to the ghoul. She was like, "You're not welcome around here."
Yeah, they
So
kind of
like you
gave
said,
it,
it's
but
just a
like,
little tiny bit of it.
yeah.
yeah, because like in Fallout 3,
But
there's
every
like
ghoul
several
that you
missions.
meet, they're like, "Oh my god!" They're like, "Are you gonna beat the shit out of me?"
Yeah,
And
like,
they're
whoa, you're
"Yeah,
talking to me? Like,
yeah."
okay.
Hey, you can be a ghoul in the game.
No, I wish.
Oh,
The most you can get is like when you level up endurance in Fallout 4, there's a thing called like a ghoul, and it says you're basically a ghoul on the inside and but appear human on the outside. And it's like, nah, give me full ghoul.
there was a Fallout game. I mean, I'm assuming all of them you start off in a vault.
No, New Vegas you don't.
New Vegas is the only one that you start out outside
I
the vault.
think Fallout 2 you don't either.
I was gonna say, but I mean, like if there was a Fallout where
I could be wrong,
the
but I
main
believe you're the
character-
son of the first character in the first game, and you live in that settlement, or you're
So-
from Shady Sands or something like that.
Oh,
I could
So
be
you'd
wrong.
be
It's-
all
you
about
might be right about that.
Fallout. You'd be all about a game of Fallout where you start off as a ghoul.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I wish there was a choice. I wish the next Fallout game would be like, in the like play before the bombs drop. Either go into the if they do cryo chambers. I guess there's a million different ways they can do it, but go into the vault or stay on the outside for seek shelter or something like that, and you would end up being a ghoul. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
They don't necessarily have to go that route. It could be just, hey, you want to start off as a ghoul or you want to start off as a vault dweller?
Like a cyberpunk intro. Like what backstory do you choose?
Right.
Kind of thing. Nah.
Yeah,
It'd
that
also
would
be
actually
cool
be
if they
perfect.
didn't tell you that. They just threw you into the game, and it was
Oh,
like
right.
Fallout 4, to where it's like, oh, just get to the vault, man. It's about to happen. And then some people, depending on the route they take, they got in. Some people didn't, and then you play the game based on that.
That'd be sick.
cool.
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That's Baldur's Gate.
That's
type
Baldur's
of
Gate level
gameplay,
of
though.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's why it's goated.
Yep.
All right, I think that majority wraps up my questions I had. Is there any questions you guys had? I mean, I know you guys have asked several of them.
No, I covered everything I
solid.
had for Fallout.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, overall, does this any of these comments or what we've brought up change your rating for the show?
No.
Okay. Yeah. As many issues. I mean, I feel like I have like kind of a lot of nitpicks when it comes to some of the characters and how things were handled. But overall, I'll still give it that 9 because that was really solid.
Yeah.
Love what they did. All right. So moving on. I know there's a couple other things we should discuss, but my big question I've been waiting to ask you guys. You guys ready for it? It's kind of a.
Oh, Rappy.
As long as you have any knowledge of any fictional characters, you can play along. The setting does take place in One Piece. Okay. So, okay.
I'm lost already.
Really quick context. How can I explain this without... Because normally I'd have to share in the screen, but that would mess up the way this stream is formatted. I'll show you like this, okay? Here's the world, right? Here's the globe of One Piece. All right? Got it?
Yeah.
Around, horizontally, right, there is a strip of a ginormous piece of like mountainous land called the Red Line, and it goes all the way around. Okay? So you almost have like two halves. But then dividing that into fours, you have the Grand Line, which is like almost a river that runs, like a sea-length river that runs through... Red line's vertically, Grand line's horizontally.
Horizontal.
My bad, I had that messed up. Okay, you following me?
Following you, Crystal.
Okay, so it's split into fours, right? You have the East Blue, the West Blue, the North Blue, and the South Blue, okay? And those are all the different seas in one piece. You have the East Blue and West Blue, North Blue, South Blue. Easy, right? Fuck, man. I wish I had pictures of this I could just show you. You know
Go
what?
on. Keep going. No, keep going.
I could just bring up a picture. It don't matter because I could just... All right. Anyway. Fuck, man. Hold on. Give me a second. I got
Todd,
it.
just pick up your phone and Google One Piece Earth, and you'll get a gist of what he's saying. Name drop. Boom.
Of course. All right. You see this?
Yeah, it looks like a piece of bread.
Okay, this is the red line. This goes all the way across, okay? And this is basically your river length of like this thing is actually huge, okay? But think of it as a river that flows horizontally, okay? People come from all different places all across the world, right? All different seas. They want to travel with the river of the Grand Line, because at the end of the Grand Line lies the island called Laugh Tale, and that's where the last treasure is. Okay, that's where
Where the One Piece
That's
is.
where the One Piece is. Nobody knows what it is, but that's where it is. And nobody knows where it is because the Grand Line's sea is insanely dangerous when it comes to weather, sea monsters, pirates, and just the world government in general. Okay? It's ruthless. Right. People want to travel it, and you would think to go, hey, I live over here in the East Blue. I can just travel down right here to start going on the river. But in between each of the seas and this Grand Line is an insane amount of what they call sea kings. Sea kings, thank you, Derek. And they're like mountain-sized fucking sea creatures that will just absolutely wreck you. You don't want to go that way because you'll die. So the only way to go through it is to meet at the Grand Line, or at the Red Line. Each sea has a think of it like a conveyor belt that will take you up to the middle of it and right into the start of the Grand Line.
Right.
So like take you up. So everyone's journey on the Grand Line starts basically right here. And they have to make their journey all the way around the world to go back over the next part of the Red Line and over into the final area. Hopefully you kind of gathered that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's dangerous. You don't technically need to know this information. I just wanted to give it to you because I feel like it'll kind of help you with your judgment. Okay. You guys ready for the question?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody can join in on this question. It's just it's set in the One Piece world. You can think of any type of fictional character to meet the standards for this. Okay. You need a crew of 10 characters from different universes to sail from the beginning of the Red Line to Laugh Tale in One Piece's world. Each character must fill a specific role like captain, first mate, sniper, navigator, cook, doctor, scholar, shipwright, musician, and helmsman. And only one character per universe is allowed. The crew must stay together throughout the whole journey, and the ship cannot be moved or sped up while sailing. The crew needs to face various challenges like attacks from pirates and sea monsters, extreme weather, and resource management issues. So you need to pick characters who can work well together and endure the challenges and fit their assigned roles effectively. Okay.
One person per universe, correct?
One person per universe.
Can I take a One Piece character?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Luffy's my captain.
Luffy's your captain.
100%. Why the fuck wouldn't he be? He's the sun god.
Okay, that's fair.
I won. I don't know what you want from me.
For Todd to for these roles, obviously captain. First mate would be your right hand man. Sniper is the person who like aims your cannons and who's good with like sniping stuff. Okay. Then you have navigator, is the person who's helping you navigate these treacherous ocean and sea. Then you have a cook, obviously, makes sense. Doctor, makes sense. I went with scholar instead of archaeologist because whatever.
Sure, yeah.
They're just like your person that collects knowledge across all these different islands and whatnot. You got your shipwright, the person who makes and creates your boat and maintains the boat. And then you have your musician, your entertainer, and then you have your helmsman, the person who steers the boat.
Steers the boat. So just do one at a time. So start at the top. So we got captain. I got Luffy. Who do you got? We can't take each other's, or can we agree on something? Or
If
no?
you want, you can. I don't care.
Okay. Who's
What
your
the
captain?
fuck is the significance of this?
It's just such a fun
Just to
question.
see, just
No,
to see
not
the.
motherfucker. What's the, what's the significance of like their roles? Like why do I need to have someone as the captain? Why can't I just pick 10 people to just fucking go do their thing?
Okay, so if you pick 10 people, then say you pick Goku as your cook. He's not gonna be able to cook shit. He doesn't know how to cook shit, you know. Or if you pick
It makes the question more fun. You can't just pick 10 OP people to be on this. They all have to fit a specific role, because that's why it has to be in the One Piece world, because that's why Luffy makes the whole thing. Like, he starts his journey and says he needs 10 people on the ship, and they all fit a specific role. So that's what the question is. It's just who would fit these roles perfectly for you from whatever fiction you can grab.
And then Derek, for you, like, since you already have Luffy, if Derek were to grab Goku, his cook better be able to maintain those 2 hunger levels, because it's going to be absolutely bonkers. And your resources, like, think of would they be able to have enough resources to last between Goku and like Luffy? I don't think so, because they would be eating like crazy.
We're on the Grand Line. Sea Kings. Enough said. Don't worry. I got it, man. Don't worry.
Okay,
We're going to break this down. One at a time. Who's your captain, Adam?
For me, I thought about this a lot, and I wanted to go with somebody who can adapt to a lot of different things. And I think the best character to fit the role of being able to adapt and handle a group of people was Kakashi from Naruto. Because that man is the way he adapts, I think, would be perfect for the One Piece world. But he was a Hokage. He knows how to handle a group of people. So,
For sure.
all right, Todd. What about you? Who would
Well,
you
I'm
pick?
not even close to being ready, so you guys can go on to your next one. Mr. iPad fucking how long to think about this,
Okay,
and Derek's
that's
like, oh, easy, I can pick fucking captain of the fucking series that I watch that Todd doesn't watch. So yeah,
You can
by
pick
all
anyone to be
means.
captain. No.
You can pick anybody.
Right. But no.
You have
I
infinite
can
knowledge
pick.
of
You're
things
right.
that
I
you
can
know.
pick anyone to be captain. But when I say, oh, I'm gonna pick Goku, and he's like, what the fuck does Goku know about leading a fucking? You know what the fuck? No. I'm not gonna fall for your ruse. I'm not gonna fall
That's
for
not
it.
falling
So
for a ruse.
just go ahead and pick your second mate, and I'll figure some shit out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll figure
Okay.
some shit out.
So do you want to discuss the first mate, Derek? This one I still haven't. I don't know. So if you
don't know your first mate.
I don't.
I thought you would have had all your people. Okay, so for Luffy's first mate, I will bypass Goku. I'm not even gonna. Like I thought about it. It has nothing to do with the food, because that's you ain't gonna get me on that. But I will skip out on the easy Goku answer, and for that role, I will go Gojo.
Nice. I think Amanda picked Gojo as her first mate as well. No, she picked Gojo for her sniper. That's right.
I know who I need for sniper.
Really?
Go ahead.
Okay.
This is anything, right? This is anything.
Yeah,
right?
literally any as long as it's just one person from that universe. So you can do. But the only question. All right. So this is kind of where I kind of like. You kind of get into some like muddy water when you would start picking, like, say I want to pick Iron Man, and then I want to pick Blade. They're technically the Marvel universe, but
Can't do it.
right. Okay, that's the way I was handling it. I just didn't know if you guys would be opposed to that or not.
Marvel Universe is Marvel Universe,
Okay,
man. One
I
universe.
agree. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right, so for my first mate, you know what? This is going to be controversial, and he won't like it, but I think he's better off there, and it would be Law. I'll put Law there.
Yeah, you won't like that. He's the captain.
Right.
Okay.
If anything, I might switch them. I could maybe put Law as my captain and Kakashi as my. But
Okay. For sure.
no, you know what? I'm gonna keep it the way I want it. No, Law. I'm sorry.
Do it.
It's first mate.
Yeah. Do your thing. Do your thing. Downgrade him. That's cool. Disrespect him. He's disappointed in you, Adam. This is a captain.
I know, man. I know. Todd, where's your Law?
Oh, fucking.
Yeah. wait. I can. Ready, Todd? Tunnel snakes.
Yeah,
rule.
the tunnel snakes.
Have you
That's
thought
my-
of your captain yet, Todd?
That's my first mate, actually. Is Butch.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's your captain?
I forgot his name.
Captain America?
No.
Just kidding.
Damn.
Homeboy from Attack on Titan.
Aaron?
No.
Irwin?
Oh,
Irwin. Yes.
Irwin.
Solid.
That is a very solid. Talk about somebody who
Yeah.
can motivate any team to do whatever the fuck he wants them to do. I brought up Irwin too, but I was like, I'm not going to have him on there. It does suck because, I mean, as long as he's got his
I
mobile
can't
gear.
have anyone else from that universe, which kind of is rough. But I feel like if I'm taking somebody to do that, it'll be that.
He's got.
So
He
fuck
might be
it.
the main person you have to protect because him being just a regular ass human. As long as he's got
Oh,
his
I'm
mobile
probably
gear.
gonna have a lot of regular ass humans, and I'm okay with that.
Okay, that's fine.
But okay.
I don't know this universe, so possibly.
It was funny when we were talking when I brought this up.
Regular dude.
Sean was picking his characters, and he was picking a lot of overpowered dudes with the god complexes. And I'm like, you're not going to take off. Your ship's not going to take off. They're going to be killing each other for mantle of captain. And like he picked like this demon lord, and then he also picked Poseidon for his navigator. And I was like, that's actually really smart. But I was like, they're not going to get along. They're going to be like,
Right.
I'm God. No, I'm God.
So, do you have a first mate?
Right hand man, first mate. This one's kind of like a freebie because they don't necessarily need to have any.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what does a first mate excel at? Like,
Yeah.
you can just pick like whoever
In-
the
in
fuck
the-
you want. That's cool.
Literally in
So
One Piece,
for-
that's Zoro. That's literally
Yeah,
all he has to
it's
do is just be
Zoro.
the muscle and be like the badass. Technically, Luffy, even as a captain, I mean, he
Luffy's
does.
an idiot.
He does motivate
Oh.
his team by his motive. You know, his motive carries weight in the hearts of his team. But okay. So, you want to think about your first mate while me and Derek discuss sniper?
Sure.
Okay, Derek, you said you had your sniper.
Okay.
Who is it?
Hawkeye.
Oh, from Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh, taking out your Marvel universe right there, huh?
Only have a Marvel character for anything else on any role. Just gonna do a quick Hawkeye.
I know who my sniper is.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, let us know.
Sniper Wolf.
Sniper Wolf. Is that the it's a TikToker or a YouTuber, no?
Maybe, but they got their name from a game,
Oh, okay,
What game?
okay.
Metal Gear.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that reference. Okay.
I don't play Metal Gear, but that's dope. I'm sure she's a good shot.
She don't miss.
Nice.
She?
She don't miss.
Oh, I thought it was a dude. I'm sexist.
Nope, she's
I'm
the
part of the problem.
badass.
Now I got to think of sniper.
Yeah, sniper.
I'll pick. Probably don't want to go this route, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I can't think of anybody else right now. Wanted, the main dude from Wanted.
Right on.
What the fuck?
What's the problem with that? You can curve his bullets and hit whatever.
Sure.
He don't miss either.
Sure.
But okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
I like it.
Okay.
I don't know what a curved bullet's gonna do to a Sea King, but I like it. You got other people on your ship to take care of
Hey,
it.
I'm just gonna make sure he's loaded up with sea prism
You know
bullets.
what? You know what? You know what? You're right. Hey, there you go. You got that, and then he can snipe someone from fucking 2 cities over, I guess,
Right.
as long as they're standing in the right spot, fucking 3 minutes prior.
Hey, he had it pegged.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I like it. I like
It's
it.
creative, okay? And he'll
Yes,
listen.
it is.
It's not like he's not gonna get along with this team, you know.
Yeah,
He seems
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
cool-headed
Just
dude.
don't fuck his girlfriend. He'll beat you with a keyboard.
Exactly. Okay, Todd still needs to think of first mate, and we need navigator. This one, Amanda had a really good pick for this one.
Okay, well, then I'm just gonna cheat then.
Oh, what's cheating?
For the
Right.
first mate, I'm just gonna go with One Punch Man.
Okay, that's not cheating.
Oh,
That's
that's not
legit.
cheating
That's
at
a
all.
very that they
He
that
has
is
like
Amanda's
no qualms with anybody.
That was Amanda's first mate as well.
Yeah. Like,
She actually just got a tattoo of him too today.
Oh damn! I didn't know she fucked with him like that.
Yeah, Amanda loves Saitama. That's his name.
Yeah. So I'm just like he doesn't. He's never in qualms with anybody.
Then
Like
you
I don't have to worry about
literally
him
are
beefing
set
anybody.
with anybody attacking your captain because he'll
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's
a
why
good
I
pick,
said
Todd.
I'm just gonna cheat.
That's not necessarily
Um,
cheating. It's a solid pick. That's a very good pick.
Navigator.
As long as you don't challenge him in video games, you're good. That's when he gets a little upset. Because he sucks.
Really?
Yeah, then the second season he gets bodied in a video game and he gets like he doesn't get like upset with the person, he just gets really upset and like starts breaking the controller. Oh, he does
That's
get upset with the
hilarious.
person. My bad. I'm wrong. But it's not like he's gonna kill them or nothing. All right. So okay, then we're both on. We're all three of us are on Navigator.
Oh, Navigator. I missed that part. Okay.
Navigator. Oh man.
My I would have picked this person for my Navigator, but I'm saving them for my shipwright. Also, when you think about your shipwright, think about this would be the person that would make your ship. So think about like if they're really crafty and can create good shit and maintain that good shit.
This is a tough one for Navigator, though.
Yeah, I liked Amanda's
I'm
answer.
having some fun.
See there. See, this is what I was kind of hoping. Me, Amanda, and Sean were talking for a long time, just picking all our different fucking ones and debating on different ones. And the ones I have for sure are, besides these ones, are my shipwright and my healer or my doctor. My doctor, I love my answer for that one. But Navigator, we're a Navigator.
Navigator. This is a stupid answer. When you pick a person from a fictional, oh, never mind. That's dumb. I'm not gonna say that. That wasn't the one word. I was gonna say Captain Jack Sparrow, like he'd want to be captain, but because he'd have that compass.
Yeah, I was talking to Amanda about that too. Like the compass is broken. Like, be really good.
But
But-
that's you'd just be picking Jack Sparrow for the compass, and he would want to be captain the whole time.
If he wasn't captain,
He
he'd be
would
betraying
lose.
that crew 100%.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, do you have a navigator?
I do not. I'm still trying to think right now.
So I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on where this person's going to be, but I know he's going to be on the ship, either in the shipwright or the navigator.
Okay.
Who is it? Maybe we can
Tank.
help you.
Tank from
Really
Mas-
hope one of you get this.
fuck. Tank.
Tank.
Because I had to Google it to make sure I was right on his name, and I just said
Oh,
Tank
shit.
and then the name, and I was right, and I was really happy.
Fuck.
Oh Lord.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
He's the operator of the Nebuchadnezzar.
Wait. Oh no. Oh, what is this?
I'm lost on this.
No. No, no, no. What are you doing here right now, Todd? I know this. The Nebuchadnezzar. Oh, fuck me. Oh,
Classic.
no.
And I
I'm
feel
not,
like
get-
he'd be my shipwright.
I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. What is the Nebuchadnezzar? It is a ship.
Oh,
There it
that's
is,
actually a good.
motherfucker.
That's a really good pick. But you said
That's
you
a
don't know if you
great
want him to
one.
be your shipwright or navigator.
Yeah, one of the two, because I feel he always finds the exit for him, or he
Right,
knows
that's
his way
actually
around the
slick.
ship. So, like, one of the two.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
that is a good one. The Nebuchadnezzar. I knew it was a ship. God damn it. Good fucking
I'm tempted to
pull,
go
man.
Legolas for navigator. Just because what's your L5C?
Yeah, that's not bad.
I think I might
I'm
just go
really-
with Legolas.
I'm really
Wasn't
fucking up.
Aragorn better at tracking though? Wasn't he the tracker?
That's yeah, but like that's. I mean, how easy? It would be really hard to, as
That's
a
a good
tracker,
point,
to
too.
navigate the waters.
Yeah, I
Right.
guess that's true.
And I am just relying on Legolas as far as his sight, and this is on a sea. Maybe not. Maybe
Well
not.
then, fuck it. Fuck it.
I
If
don't know
we're
if I'll
doing
go
it that
Legolas.
way, I'm keeping Tank as my shipwright, and then as my fucking navigator, I'm going with Edward. Is that his name?
Twilight.
Yeah, Edward. Fuck you. The fucking Black Flag.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. But isn't he a captain? I mean, I don't know how his character is. I never played it. Is he a cool
Yeah.
character?
You
Do
never
you think
played
he'd be
Black Flag?
cool with? No, I only played a little bit of it. I never got into
I
it.
guess technically he is a
Adam,
captain. That's a good
Black
point.
Flag is the
Yeah,
best Assassin's Creed.
I
Um,
don't
really
even doubt
good.
that. I probably
it's
would
really, really
agree.
good.
really.
I'm gonna go with Calypso from Pirates of the Caribbean 3
Ooh, that's a really good pick.
for my navigator.
Damn, that's a really good pick.
Hell yeah.
And then what was the next one? The shipwright.
The shipwright.
Right? Is that what we're doing after the?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
I'm still not.
The only ones
I
that
might
I
take back
have.
my Legolas
Yeah,
because I was thinking of it. Yeah, on land he's really good. He's got sight, but when it comes to sea, I don't really think I can. I don't know how elves travel on sea. Maybe the Lord of the Rings, the books cover that, but I don't know that for certain. Fuck, that was a really good pick, Derek.
Thank you. Then I gotta think of a shipwright.
No, the next one was Cook. I know we kept on bringing up Shipwright, but I mean,
Oh, Cook.
in the order I wrote them, I guess it can be however you want. If you want to do Shipwright next, we can do Shipwright. But on my list, the Cook was next.
I'll go with Cook.
Navigator. You know what? I'm gonna switch my navigator from to a Nosuke.
yeah. What the fuck is he navigating on water?
In water, yeah.
He'll be like
Well,
this.
He uses. Yeah, but how far does that go?
Yeah, that's true. That's probably a bad kick.
Non-stop on the boat.
And he wouldn't listen to any command. It's a good point.
Yeah,
Never
no.
mind. That's a bad pick.
He popped up in my head for some things, but I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, never mind. That's a bad pick.
I
Fuck,
thought
man.
about Tanjiro as my first mate, but I was like,
I-
nah.
It was when I said that was a stupid guess. I thought of him as my navigator because I was like, he'll just smell shit. What a waste for him.
Oh shit.
Follow where his nose goes. But my cook. Does it have to be a person?
You're a cook?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, can it be a robot?
Can it be like the microwave from Spy Kids?
No, no, they got to get along. There's got to be people. If it was a robot that had like a big personality, like R2D2 or C3PO, I'd let it slide. But let's keep it as like people.
Okay.
Navigator, I'm gonna just chip out. I'll do Will Turner.
Nah, we gotta jump on the same world. I like it.
I don't want to steal your Calypso. That was a great one though.
But you're taking him as the Flying Dutchman then, right? Or like the captain of the Flying Dutchman?
No, I'm gonna take him as well.
I mean, is he just Will, or is he like the fucking undead dude?
Nah, he's just Will. I'll take him just Will. Because I don't want him to have that captain complex, you know.
If anyone in that fucking world is not gonna have the captain complex, it's fucking Will Turner.
Right.
But I fucked with it. Will Turner.
Fuck, man. I'm not even 100% satisfied with my answer for that, but I'm just going to do that to move along.
Right. I got to think of a cook. And
I know who my cook is.
Who's your cook?
I've been thinking of this person since the beginning for my cook, so I think I'm just going to stick with it. Go ahead, Adam.
Charmy from Black Clover.
Oh,
fuck you! She
God
literally
damn it,
creates food with her magic. Yeah,
food. That's a great choice.
That's funny because that's what I'm going with. I'm literally picking Whis.
Oh, wait,
Son
yeah. Damn, Whis is a really solid.
He cooks for fucking Beerus, who has a literally godly appetite, and he also is an angel himself that can hold his own when he needs to. So. Yep. Picking Whis.
Very good pick. I didn't realize you didn't pick your Dragon Ball Z character.
You guys shit on me with that. Fucking food. Oh my god.
That was literally like the first thing I thought of when you said cook. I don't know why, but Whis popped into my head right away, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess I won't be using Goku anywhere.
Wait, who was Todd's Navigator?
Navigator I think it's Edward, right? That's his name? Dude from Black Flag?
Oh, okay, yeah, my bad. Yeah. All right, cool.
Ooh, I know my cook.
Who's your cook?
Because he knows how to cook around water, in water. We'll keep a tank for him. His name is SpongeBob. We're gonna get Krabby Patties all day.
That's not. I fuck with it.
You're getting Krabby Patties all day.
This is.
You be mad about it all you want. Oh, it's gonna be great. And
he's tiny though.
He's tiny, but you can't hurt him because he's gonna absorb everything. And he knows karate. Fuck out of here.
Not bad. All right, the next one would be your doctor. I know my answer for this one. I'm very proud of my answer.
Hold on. Now, is this assuming they'd be able to cure anything if they need to, or do like if they don't know like the anatomy, are they fucked? Like if I say house, is there a problem with that? Like, is there gonna be like, oh, you can't fucking do this, that, or the other thing?
I don't see why not. Like,
I don't really know. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm going with house.
As long as your characters are human on the ship,
from Grey's Anatomy.
I'm not taking any. I don't know.
What's up, Todd? Did you say Gray from Grey's Anatomy? Are you picking yours, Todd?
I'm not. I said, are you taking Gray from Grey's Anatomy?
Oh, he's trolling.
There you go. I don't know that show, so I don't know anyone there. But then again, I don't really know House either.
Do you want to hear my doctor?
Mine's Nurse Joy. Go on. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yes, Adam. Let's hear your doctor.
It's Katara.
I was gonna pick that too.
Yeah, it's a solid pick, man.
Too, but I was like, I don't know if she can like mend everything, right?
Maybe not, but I mean, like at the same time, she could still heal really well.
Yeah, that was literally gonna be my fucking Avatar pick too. But I won't. I'll give you that. I give you that. I won't take it.
What about
Yeah, blood bending. Yeah, she's a badass.
Couldn't I take well, I can't think of her name. Dumb bitch from Naruto, pink hair.
Oh yeah, you could.
What's her name?
Sakura.
Sakura. Lame ass girl.
Yeah, she's a good
She's
healer,
strong as
though.
shit, too.
Yeah, that's actually
I'll
that's a
go
solid pick.
Sakura.
I'm surprised you picked her over
Okay.
Tsunade, though.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Tsunade
picking-
heals too, don't she?
Yeah, she heals. She got the slugs too. I mean, I guess
Oh,
Sakura has that
Tsunade.
too.
Yeah, duh. I forgot she heals. Tsunade. Duh. Come on now.
What's up?
I got.
I know who my doctor is.
Amanda goes,
Who's your
"Why are you
doctor?
trying to sell them on my Tsunade?" Because she picked Tsunade.
She picked Tsunade. Okay, no, that's what I need then. It's Tsunade. But we have different reasons though.
Derek
She
says
can
he
have
has a whole
Tsunade.
different reason why he picked Tsunade.
Because I like her hair.
He said she's got a great personality.
Who's your Dr. Todd?
Dr. Ziegler.
Who the fuck is Dr. Ziegler?
I knew you guys weren't gonna know that. It's Mercy from Overwatch.
Oh, that's a really good pick.
She can res. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
Mercy.
win.
It's from a video game. That's actually a really good pick, Todd. That's a really, really good pick.
Who else do we? What else? do we need?
Scholar. So this would be like your person that would like learn the lay of the land and be able to grab that knowledge and make the most out of it. I think I'll go with Mordin Solus from Mass Effect. He's an alien, but he knows his stuff. Oh, I totally forgot there was a character I was gonna pick as my first mate. Totally forgot about that. It's all right. I'm past that.
What? So what does this person do?
So this is Nico Robin.
It's
you know,
Robin's. I know,
archaeology is what
but-
she technically does. But I just
Right.
put as because like other people call her the scholar of the group. So I just figured that this would be the person that would just have the most knowledge of these, like be able to figure out the knowledge of the different, like the lay of the lands of the sea, like certain things here and there. Because like in the Grand Line, Todd, weather just abruptly changes left and right. These islands have different climates. So this person would have kind of like be able to absorb all that knowledge a lot faster than most people.
So if I were to take L, do
Okay.
you think that would work?
Yeah, because he adapts really well, right, to a situation to its understanding.
Yeah, I'll take L.
Okay. He might not be the life of the party though.
No, he won't. But he'll stay to himself, and he won't cause up any problem.
That's true.
He'll just eat food and fucking sit on the couch weird.
Yeah, my next one is my favorite question, or because this one kind of gets to how this character would maintain, and that's the next one's the shipwright. So after scholar, but I'll let Todd figure out his scholar.
When I hear scholar, I just think of like smart person. Do I just think?
Yeah,
am I
pretty much.
supposed to grab a
Essentially.
smart person?
Do you
Like, can I just like fucking grab Batman?
yeah, that's a perfect one. Not
Okay.
yeah, because I'm not talking like book smarts. I'm talking like adaptability,
He's a
street
detective,
smarts.
yeah,
Yeah,
he can
detective.
do-
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually a solid ass pick right there. So yeah, Batman's a really good pick. Damn, that's actually better than fucking what I. Well, I like Morden, but what's up? Who did Derek pick? Derek, what was your scholar?
L.
L from Death Note, and Todd picked Batman. Batman's actually really good.
Okay, I don't remember who my scholar is, but I'm gonna change
Remember
it to
Death Note
Darwin.
sucks. What? Hot take.
Darwin from what?
Darwin, the mutant.
Oh, okay. For your scholar?
Yeah, from X-Men.
Yeah. Sorry, Amanda was changing her scholar to Darwin from X-Men.
Because he has to adapt, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's well with adapting. That's what she brought it up.
Yeah.
Just tie him into the front of your boat and be like, what is he adapting to? Okay, that's what we're going to... I'm joking.
So the last is the helmsman, huh?
No, it's not the last. We still have musician and... yeah. So we have shipwright, musician, and helmsman. Damn, I am actually really jealous of your Batman answer, Todd. That was the perfect place to put Batman.
The
Thank you.
shipwright, the helmsman, and the musician. So what's the next one? What are we
Shipwright.
doing right now?
This one's the fun one.
Shipwright.
So think about this
This one that
person. So
fixes
this
the
person
boat.
this person would be the person that made your boat and maintained your boat. So this kind of would be like the personality of your
Wait.
boat, depending on the person you pick.
I did my shipwright already. My shipwright is tank.
Okay, you did actually. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
who was your navigator?
That was
Oh, yeah, duh.
Edward. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Todd
so my
picked
shipwright
tank.
is tank.
Okay, so my shipwright.
Yeah, because he was like, he knew the Nebuchadnezzar in and out. Yeah, I'm definitely okay with that.
My shipwright is Bulma.
Nice.
I was trying to think of somewhere to put Bulma.
Because
I was gonna use her as the scholar, but I used Whis.
she would be so goated. Yeah. She would be so goated as a shipwright, though, because your ship would be in a capsule. So, like, whenever you go on land, capsule, you don't have to worry about shit coming. Nothing bad happening to your ship. The technology on the ship would be really good. So, there was Amanda and Sean's answer for a shipwright was actually really clever and really bogus. That one's like a cheat. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They went with Fix It Felix. Anything wrong with the ship, he just has to hit it, and it's fucking
That's
good.
true.
I
That's
said he's
true.
gonna be rapidly
That's
just
funny.
tapping the ship.
Yeah.
Just ding, 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 ding. But then I was like, with the
Mine-
characters they picked, I'm like, you're emotionally gonna scar this guy hard.
True.
Mine, I'm gonna go with the Ready Player One. His friend.
Oh, that's a really good pick. Yeah,
I forgot the name.
starts with an E, I think, right?
I don't
H.
remember.
H.
H. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's a really good pick.
hmm
If they know how to make one in the real world, but I'm assuming if they had like all the
Well,
technology.
I guess I can't pull it from the Oasis. I guess that's hard, right? So I can't pull the Avatar from the Oasis, huh?
I would just give them it.
You
You know what? It's from whatever
universe.
universe. So if you're picking their avatar person out of that universe, they had that ability to do that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that's fair.
Okay. That's what I'm going with.
All right. Next is musician.
Too bad I can't take Brooke.
I know. Yeah, musician's kind of. Come on.
Because you got to pick a one-man band.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I can't take the band from Titanic.
I'm just gonna pick T-Pain so he could sing "I'm on a boat" all the time. No.
Oh, that's amazing. I got a. Well, it's on my phone though, so I don't know if I'll be able to bring it up. I saw an interesting trivia that I wanted to ask you guys, but it's hard too. But we'll get back to that another time. Musician. I'm gonna go with. But he's powerful too, so in a fight he would be helpful. So this is more so for in a fight when he'd be helpful in this, but he does play an instrument. And It's
Okay.
really soothing to listen to it. I'm gonna go with Link.
Oh, that's a really good pick.
Do it.
The Pied Piper from Shrek. He's in the Shrek 4, and he could control people
Right
with
on.
his music.
Right
I
on.
think I'm gonna go with Lord Farquaad from Baldur's Gate 3.
It's a solid
Are you
pick
a
right
bard?
there. That was my bard
He's
I
a
played.
He's a bard. I mean, you technically can't you?
You know who else is a bard technically in that universe, but probably would not go well with anybody on your team would be Raphael. Because
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. He's got some bangers too.
Is that your actual pick, Todd?
I mean, I guess for now, musician's really weird, so
Yeah.
I can't think of something.
And then the last one would be helmsman, the person who steers the ship.
So, but they have to know how to. It has to be a boat, right?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
What?
Cause we all want Vin Diesel.
That's actually a good pick. That's actually a really good pick.
I was actually gonna pick Anakin, but he doesn't because he's like a
Oh,
master
that's actually
pilot.
yeah. But I mean,
No,
I'm sure
I
you could
was
adapt.
thinking I was thinking Han Solo for that, but yeah.
Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do a boat. I'm gonna
It
stick with
said
a
Vin
boat.
Diesel. I'm picking Hans, man. He's Tokyo drifted in that fool.
Who's good on a boat?
That's what I'm trying to think of. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a helmsman. Can't think of anybody right now.
Definitely not gonna pick the fucking captain of the Titanic. That sucks.
You're really on the Titanic.
Shit, man. What about Stuart Little? Didn't he win a race on a boat against fucking motorized boats? He was fucking gangster with it. I'm just kidding. Oh no, man. Steamboat Willie. Who's good?
Oh yeah, Mickey Mouse just
Right.
Man.
You know, I might take because Amanda.
Oh, you know what?
What's up?
Fuck it. I didn't use it. I didn't use my avatar one, so I'm going with Sokka.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's actually really good.
Yes. Yes.
Hell yeah. Trying to think of like in the Marvel universe or even DC.
I was thinking DC too. I was trying to think of somewhere to put the Green Lantern, but I couldn't think of it. Who the fuck are we doing the boat?
I'll steal this one from. Well, I won't take it from Amanda because Amanda had him as her navigator. So I'm gonna actually make him my helmsman instead, and that'd be Maui from Moana.
Oh, that works.
He's probably my biggest attitude I'd have to deal with as a crew, though.
Yeah.
I think my biggest attitude is Batman, and he would just be a loner bitch.
He'd be like, "How can I find One Punch Man's weakness just in case he goes rogue?"
Right?
I really don't fucking know right now. Trying to look at these movies and see if any of these have a boat.
Actually, Todd, I was really happy. See, I know the setting is different, but I was actually really happy to get Todd's perspective because my mind is locked in a lot of anime stuff.
Yeah.
So it was nice to like Todd's pick for Mercy was genius. Todd's pick for Batman was great.
My pick for Calypso was amazing.
Yes, that one was actually really good. No, you were actually solid as hell for that.
God fucking darn it, see. Man, I'm really holding it up right now.
You're good.
Who does boats?
Who does boats?
Is this the last one too?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, I feel like this might kind of be cheating.
Go
I
ahead.
haven't used my Marvel person yet, right?
Right.
Right.
So I don't know. Does she get like all of that embodiment of them? So say for my musician, I wanted to pick Mystique, so everybody on the fucking boat could listen to whatever the fuck they wanted to, whenever the fuck they wanted to. Can she make herself sound like Frank Sinatra and then make herself sound like Busta Rhymes, you know?
That I'm not sure.
I would say yes because she has their voice, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, as long as she knows all the words, then
Right.
yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
sure.
then fuck it. I'm going with Mystique.
It's all
It's
acapella because she doesn't have any know how to do any instruments.
play music in the background.
Play music.
That's that's the
Tank made the
cheesy
boat with
part.
some MP3 on there.
It's on their phone. I don't think.
Well, that's what I'm
the
saying. Like, if she turns into Ray Charles, does she get him? Can she fuck it up on the keys?
thing. No, because she doesn't have their know-how. She just looks like them. And when she turned into Wolverine, she pulled up the claws. They fucking he sliced them off. Like she doesn't have their know-how, like their talent.
That's true.
Yeah.
She might have the vocal cords, but she doesn't know how to play piano.
And I like this.
Yeah.
I wish we would have had a graphic for each of us to fill out, though. It would have been nice to have this next to our names while we are doing this.
Yeah, I might have like a thing, and then like people could vote. Just letting you know I win. I won, but I'm just kidding.
Todd's got Whis and One Punch Man.
That's okay. That's okay.
As long as
I have SpongeBob and the Sun God, so.
And for me, like when answering this question, because Amanda was also going for like really heavy hitters, and I was like, I'm more so focused on not wanting like the heaviest of hitters, but just wanting a group I think would get along really well. You know, I was looking more for
Honestly,
the cohesiveness.
I wasn't going for anything. I was just going for people that would fit that role well, and
Right.
I don't think that I have like any like crazy egos anywhere.
Yeah,
so
I don't think you do
cool.
either. That was actually worked out really well.
Again, I think my biggest problem would be Batman being like, I work alone, not with you other fucks.
Who's your
Yeah,
captain
but he's
again?
part of the Justice League though, so he's good.
That's what I was thinking
Irwin.
too. I'm like,
Irwin.
he's worked in a fucking team
he's
setting
worked on a
before,
team.
so yeah.
Yeah, and Irwin as your captain was still pretty good.
I can't think of anyone to be my home. I'm just gonna go with Anakin because he can fucking.
That's not bad. That's a good.
He's a good pilot, so I don't know.
He's a
It's
natural,
not
right?
bad. Yeah, maybe he'll figure it out, right?
Yeah.
He did pod racing. He did.
Should have went with
Other
Ray.
spaceships.
She was a desert
Ooh.
desert bound hermit who figured out how to
Eric.
sail the
but see,
choppiest of seas.
Nope. If the Force can help her do it, then the Force can help Anakin navigate the ship. I stand by my fucking choice. Anakin it is.
Just go for Star Killer, dude.
He's not a pilot.
Mm.
Not a good one.
Right.
No, yeah, he always had that.
Yeah. The answer is Anakin. So now I have the Force and essentially Darth Vader. So it's safe to say I am the first one to lap tail. I find the One Piece, I win.
So that's why I made one of the rules is you can't move the boat or speed up the boat. You know.
Well, yeah, because if that was the case, then it was like
you can just pick
fucking
Goku
the Flash, Goku, and Superman. Like,
Right.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought this was a fun question. It was fun to hear you guys' answers and stuff. So I'm happy
yeah,
I got to
brother.
ask it to you guys finally because it was really curious. I want to ask this question more. I would like to know how other people think of it too. Like Billy, Matt, Nick. Derek, what'd you do? You screwed it up.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
I was just gonna see if I can pull up something on top of this, but I can't. For that video or whatever.
But yeah, I think that's it for my question I wanted to ask you guys, and I liked your guys' answers. I feel like we should revisit this question again later, maybe.
For sure.
And I'll try to get like I'll try to like get another screen sharing and have each of our answers. This way it can kind of be filled up nicely and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Down.
Give you more time to think about certain answers. Oh, really quick, the one I forgot to add for my shipwright, which I was originally going to pick, was actually Ben 10. I feel like it was a really good pick because he could transform into all those different aliens, and a lot of those aliens he has are really overpowered.
Shipwright. Isn't that like the person?
Sorry, I meant first mate.
Oh, okay. I was
My
like,
bad,
what
my
the
bad.
hell does he know about ships? Did
Yeah,
I
no,
miss
no.
that in the show?
We would be screwed unless he picked one of his aliens that would know how to do it.
Right.
Yeah, no, but another character I really wanted on this ship just because it would be fun was Dimple from Mob Psycho. He's the ghost, and it'd be fun to see him just possess other people.
Oh yeah, man.
But then again, you could just have Danny Phantom on your team and have him do the same thing.
That's true. You have your shipwright be like fucking Jimmy Neutron.
I would pick Dexter over Jimmy Neutron.
That's fair. Yeah, he made the fucking Zord.
Right. Plus,
That's
Jimmy Neutron's
the best
his creations are known to malfunction a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Brain blast.
He would need a
You have to
brain.
take
He
a
would
minute
need
to
10
think
brain
of it, too.
blasts. We're
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
Oh, the other character I thought was what would I think eventually would just not work out for the team, and then plus one of the other stipulations is the whole team needs to make it to Laugh Tale was Genie from Aladdin. And you'd be like, oh, you know, but either he's a free genie and he wouldn't want to stick around and do that, be forced to do that, or he's
3 wishes strategically.
right, or you have 3 wishes and that would be, I don't know. I think he wouldn't want to, or even if he did pull it off, it just, yeah, after your third wish, he'd go away. You would only be able to do 2 wishes,
No.
which is
So
still
I think
huge.
it's safe
But
to say that I made it to the One Piece.
yeah,
With my
I would
team.
say so. I think Batman's a good person. He'd deduce where it was, where the One Piece was, and then your navigator
Also,
would
do
be
you
able to
even
seal
know
any
what
sea.
the One Piece is?
No one does.
No one knows.
That's sick.
It's actually been
What
pretty
you need to
fun
watch
though.
now?
It's been
Why? So I can get cucked in 3 years when you guys still don't find out what it is, and the show just ends.
yeah,
It's not being cut, it's enjoying the show.
Oda is different though.
I heard that one before.
Uh-huh.
Done
Maybe
heard that
the
one
next time
before.
I should just do a villains version of this, picking just villains. Actually,
shit.
that would actually probably go horribly. None of them would ever get along.
I was gonna say you would have to throw out the fact of them getting along or egos in the way, because like
No.
that's literally what they all are.
Right.
Because like I so badly wanted to have my captain, right? Captain was one that you were talking about, has to be adaptable and stuff like that.
Right. Well, not necessarily, but I feel like a captain who can adapt is a really strong fit for the
I
team.
wanted that to be Vegeta after I've been watching the fucking Dragon Ball Z series and seeing how he's like watched people fight and he adapts to it and just how smart he is and stuff like that. I wanted it, but I'm like, no one's gonna fuck with Vegeta. Fuck that guy.
I wanted Vegeta to be my first mate too, because I was like, he's actually really solid for that.
But you put him as a right hand man, it
he
ain't
won't
going.
want it. Exactly. 1, he wouldn't want it. 2, I really wanted Bulma for the shipwright, so
There you
that's
go.
where that changes. Because that ship would be dope as fuck. She would know how to fix any issues with that thing. But the Fix It Felix, I gave Sean and Amanda applause on that. That was a cool one to think of. Yeah, I'll have to think more on some of these characters because I think I'd switch up my team quite a bit.
All right,
Yeah.
well, let's fucking do a outro so you can
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
ping that in there.
All right. Let's see how do we want to put it. Anything you guys need to plug in? Check out their channels. We'll link them in the chat down below.
Oh yeah, check out my channels.
Like and subscribe if you like what you saw so far. All right. Oh no, it's bigger than a thumb.